Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you all are doing well. For today's video, I want to talk about something that's been supremely requested. So we're going to be talking about chemical exfoliation. It's going to be like a beginner's guide, a 101 of sorts on how to chemically exfoliate your skin. I have to start off by saying I'm not a professional dermatologist. Whatever I'm talking about are things that I've researched as well as learned via my experience, so that you guys don't make the mistakes that I might have made in the past, or so that you guys are a little bit more aware on how to chemically exfoliate your skin. Now, I say this for every product out there, but especially in this case, please do patch test before you use these all over your face, because this is a serious job. It's not like a fun glam glow glitter mask that you apply for selfies, but this is a serious business. There's a way to go about chemical exfoliation, and there's a whole ritual that you should do before you chemically exfoliate. So yes, if you want to know more about chemical exfoliation, if you need time to make up your mind, because right now, even though you can't buy any of these products, but you can still make up your mind and sort of get yourself into that mold, because I know it can be very intimidating to think of an acid as a skincare. Whenever we think of acid, it's like, whoa. But these are clinically and dermatologically tested, so your skin is in safe hands. So you might get some time to get yourself into that mold that you're ready to chemically exfoliate. So yes, without any further ado, if you want to know a little bit more about chemical exfoliation, then please keep on watching. To understand the procedure, we need to break down the term chemical exfoliation. While chemical is everything and anything in this world, but in this particular context, we're using it for an acid that will help in exfoliation. Exfoliation means cleaning, scrubbing, and getting rid of something. So we're going to be using chemical or acid as a way of exfoliating and getting rid of dead skin cells, oil, sebum, and XYZ different things that we're going to be talking about in this video. The exfoliators that we used to see until now are physical exfoliators. So we have scrubbing particles in there which we manually scrub our face with to get rid of dead skin cell, as well as a lot of different things that are on our skin, maybe like a blackhead, whitehead, gunk, clogged pores, whatever. But in chemical exfoliation, we're going to be using an acid to do the same thing for us. It's not as abrasive as a physical exfoliant, because physical exfoliants can create micro tears on your skin, especially if you use something like a walnut or an apricot shell. But with chemical exfoliants, it's not as abrasive and works much more than a physical exfoliant. It works on a much more deeper level than a physical exfoliant. So that's why a lot of people are moving towards a chemical exfoliant and leaving the physical exfoliant world behind. When we talk about chemical exfoliants, we basically have three different types of chemical exfoliants: AHA, BHA, and PHA. AHA is alpha hydroxy acid, BHA is beta hydroxy acid, and PHA is polyhydroxy acids. Now, what we have more commonly available is AHA and BHA separately as well as a blend. PHA are still coming up. They are there, but they're like in a fewer number. So I'm just going to briefly talk about PHA, but AHA and BHA are what we're going to be concentrating more on. Let's start off by talking about AHA or alpha hydroxy acid. What these are supposed to do is these are supposed to resurface and retexturize your skin. They work on the upper layer of skin, the layer that we can see. So they just remove dead skin cells from the layer of your skin so that your skin can regenerate and look more cleaner and more smoother. AHA is the most popular chemical exfoliant out there in the market, and there are a couple of different variants of AHAs that you can get. Two of the most popular chemical exfoliants under the AHA branch have to be glycolic acid as well as lactic acid. Let's start off by talking about glycolic acid. Now, glycolic acid resurfaces your texture and it helps in making your skin appear smoother. It also adds a little bit of brightness to your skin. So if you suffer from dull skin or skin that has a lot of dead skin cells and is constantly clogged, then glycolic acid is one that you should be going for. Glycolic acid also helps in overcoming ingrown hair, because it does get rid of the top layer of your skin cells so that your ingrown hair can come out freely. Let's talk about lactic acid. While lactic acid also resurfaces and brightens up your skin, it has an element of moisture in there as well, so it doesn't dry your skin out as well. A lot of acids can be slightly drying, but lactic acid does not dry out your skin. It also adds a little bit of moisture to your skin, and that's why milk and curd have been used in India since centuries for skincare, because they naturally have lactic acid in them. What you do have to realize is that A, milk and curd do not have a stable percentage of lactic acid, so you might not see a difference immediately because they are very mild. B, again, because they are so mild, you can't expect a wow boom difference in your skin like you would see from a store-bought product, because the percentage has been stabilized in them. So that is glycolic and lactic acid for you. Let's move on to BHA now, or beta hydroxy acid. Beta hydroxy acid is basically supposed to work a layer deeper than AHA. So AHA works on the topmost layer of your skin while BHA works on the internal layer of the skin. So if you have clogged pores, if you have acne issues, if you have whiteheads and blackheads that are deeply rooted, BHA is what's going to help you in getting rid of that. So BHA really helps in cleaning up the skin from within. It is again a very intense chemical, so you have to be careful near it. The most popular type of BHA that's available in the market is salicylic acid. We've all heard about it. There was a time when everyone was crushing up Disprin and aspirin and applying it to their pimples because it naturally has salicylic acid in it. Now, salicylic acid is something that really helps in intensely cleaning up your skin and ensuring that the acne goes away from the root cause rather than just a topical layer of application. So it really helps in cleansing out your skin. And lastly, we have PHA, or polyhydroxy acid. Now, polyhydroxy acid is basically a milder form of AHA. AHA can be very intimidating for a lot of people, especially people who have sensitive skin. So polyhydroxy acids come into play when if you have sensitive skin and you still want to chemically exfoliate, PHA is what you should be going for. I'm not really sure of the different types of PHAs available in the market, but from what it looks like, it's meant for sensitive skin types. Now that we're done and dusted with the science part of it, let's move on to talk about how to actually chemically exfoliate your skin. These days, you get AHAs, BHAs as well as PHAs in all of your products. So you have a chemical exfoliant, face wash, a toner, a serum, a mask, a moisturizer. Name the product and you have a chemical exfoliant variant of it. Now personally, I like to use my chemical exfoliants in 3 different types of products. Toner, my serum, as well as a mask. I don't like my chemical exfoliants to be there in my face wash or my moisturizer for some reason that I'll just let you guys know. When you're talking about a face wash, we generally wash it off really quickly, a minute or maybe maximum 2 minutes, not more than that. But your chemical exfoliants need a little bit more time than that so that it can actually work on the skin and dig around and clean up your skin from within. A face wash in that way becomes a little ineffective, so even if you are chemically exfoliating your skin, you're not going to get the maximum benefit and result out of it. And when it comes to moisturizer, I like my moisturizer to be a barrier, a last protective step so that my skin can repair and heal up. And if it's also a chemical exfoliant, then I'm constantly just exfoliating my skin and there is no protective layer on my skin. This is what I have seen what works best for my skin as well, which also brings me to the fact that I have really dry skin, but chemical exfoliants are meant for all skin types. You have to just choose one according to your skin type. You get different strengths in chemical exfoliants in the market. So if you're just starting out, I would say that go for a 0.5% if you have really sensitive skin or a 2% if you have normal skin type. Your skin needs to adjust and build up a resistance to a product. So don't go directly with a 30% or a 20%. Start small so that your skin can get used to it. Which also brings me to the fact that there can be purging as well. Skin purging happens when your skin isn't used to supreme cleansing. So it tends to break out a little bit more. So it can happen that if you're chemically exfoliating, you break out a little because your skin is trying to throw up all of the dirt and junk from inside to outside, and that can lead to a little bit of breakouts. So give a chemical exfoliant some time. Don't judge it on just one usage. It will take a little bit of time to show some difference. There's no magic. Skincare is a journey and you have to trust that journey. So I'm going to start off by talking about toners because they're, I think, the best way to introduce an acid into your skincare routine, because a toner would have a lesser percentage than other products and it can really just penetrate deeper into your skin and help your skin retexturize without it being too strong for you. The first product I have with me is the Botanical Lab Pumpkin and Papaya Enzyme Daily Exfoliator Toner. This has a blend of AHA and BHA, so it will work on the top as well as the underlayer of the skin and helps in retexturizing and brightening up your skin. This has a very low percentage of AHA and BHA, so it's extremely safe for people who have sensitive skin as well. Then I have the Pixie Glow Tonic, which has 5% Glycolic Acid. So again, it's not supremely high, definitely higher than the Botanical Lab one, and you do need to give it a little bit of time. You do need to see if your skin likes it or if it's just purging it out and then it will like it. But again, this is something that will brighten up your skin and help your skin in appearing smoother as well. Moving towards a little bit stronger side of things, I have the Ordinary Glycolic Acid 7% toning solution. Now this is something that you should build up to. Start off with the 5% and then move on to the 7%. That is, know that your skin is liking it and accepts it as well. Again, this helps in brightening up your skin and helps in just making it smoother over time. And then I have the Puroto all-in-one mild pad. Now this is a BHA, so it really helps in working on acne as well as underlying issues of the skin. But because it's a toner, it's a milder formula. It also has other ingredients in that balances out the chemical exfoliant. It is extremely suitable for daily usage. Next up we have serums, and I think serums are a step further from a toner. So if you want something that's stronger, then you should go for serum because they have a little bit higher concentration than a toner. The first product I have with me is the Sugandha AHA serum. This is 10% lactic acid, so it is highly effective in brightening up your skin as well as retexturizing it, and because it is 10%, it has a lot of active ingredients in it. Another Sugandha product that I have is the BHA serum, which is 2% salicylic acid. Now because this is a BHA product, again it's supposed to work on the under layer of your skin. So if you suffer from acne that's just recurring, if you have clogged pores that just won't go away, then this is going to be your thing. And lastly, I have the Pixie Overnight Glow Serum. Now this is AHA based, so it's supposed to again add a glow and retexturize your skin. Now this one doesn't say its percentage right here, but it does say it's a concentrated exfoliating gel, so I am guessing it would be around 2 to 5%. Let's talk about some scrubs as well, because we do have chemical scrubs. The first one I have is the Pixie Peel and Polish. This one again is an AHA scrub, so it's supposed to add a glow to your skin. This also has physical exfoliant in there. What you're supposed to do with this product is you're supposed to exfoliate your skin physically and then let this mask be, so it can also work chemically on your skin. So I think this is actually a genius product, because a lot of us actually miss the feeling of a physical exfoliant, not necessarily the result but the feeling. I know for me, I love to scrub my face physically because it makes me feel good. A lot of times when we're doing chemical exfoliation, we don't even realize that we are exfoliating our skin. So I think this one is a genius product. Another scrub that we have is the Wishful Yo Glow Enzyme Scrub. This has a blend of AHA and BHA, so it's supposed to work on the upper as well as under layer of your skin. Now this is a cellulose based scrub, so when you're scrubbing it off, your skin, dead skin cell comes in contact with cellulose and it pills up, so you feel like a lot of dead skin is coming off, but it's actually just cellulose that is pilling up on your skin. But this one is actually a beautiful scrub. It brightens up your skin. You can instantly see a difference, and of course if you add it in your routine, maybe say about once or twice a week, then you will see a difference in the longer run. And lastly, we have some masks. The first one and the most popular one out there is the ordinary AHA plus a BHA peeling solution. Now this is highly concentrated. It's 30% AHA and 2% BHA. That is supremely strong. This is not an entry level product. This is something that you start using once your skin is used to some sort of chemical exfoliation, because this can be super strong if you directly go in with this. Okay, so this is strong but supremely effective. The other product I have is the Blossom Poacher AHA concentrate. Again, a similar idea. It has vials inside that you're supposed to apply on your skin, leave it on for a few minutes and then wash it off. And this one doesn't actually say the concentration, but again I'm guessing it would be anywhere near 5 to 10%, not more than that. But again, something that's similar to this but slightly milder because of the percentage. This is a supremely concentrated product, guys. I see a lot of guys having fun with this. Not the one to have fun with. Now that the product recommendations are also out of the way, let's talk about the frequency of the product application. For a toner, I would say you can use them daily easily. If it's not more than 10%, under 10%, you can use them daily because they're going to exfoliate your skin gently every single day. When it comes to a serum, again, please do keep in mind the concentration of the serum. These serums that I've shown you are something you can use every day and they're not going to hamper your skin. For scrubs, I prefer doing it twice a week, not more than that. And when I'm not doing a scrub the whole week, I use my mask once a week. What you have to keep in mind is that you don't have to layer all of these products, especially if you are just getting started with skincare. I know it sounds very nice that let me just use everything AHA and my skin's going to be clear the next day. That's not how it works. It's a slow growth chart, and you have to give your skin some time. You have to give it time to adjust to the AHAs and BHAs, and you have to take all of the precautions while you're doing it. One of the biggest precautions has to be that make sure your skin is dry before you use any of these products. Especially for a mask like the ordinary or the AHA serum, please do read the directions of usage as well really nicely. Generally, all of these products are supposed to be used on dry skin. Personally, I know what I like to do is for my toner, I like to apply it on my damp skin, but when I'm using a AHA or a BHA based toner, I like to dry my skin and then apply it. For some reason, when I apply it with water, it tends to tingle a lot more and it tends to fizz up a little, if that makes sense. You have to do it on dry skin so that it can work its most. Secondly, any chemical exfoliant will tingle a little. If it's tingling, that means that active ingredients are working on your skin, so it's a good thing. But if the burning sensation stays for an elongated period, please wash it away and see if your skin does not like the product and does not agree with the product. You need to listen to your skin as well, which is very, very, very important. Third point, and maybe one of the most important precautions, is to wear a sunscreen, minimum SPF 50, if you are chemically exfoliating your skin. Because chemical exfoliation gets rid of an upper layer of skin, dead skin, then your skin becomes a little photosensitive. What that means is that when you go out in sunlight, sun can damage your skin more, so you would end up doing more harm than good if you're chemically exfoliating and not wearing sunscreen on top of it. I prefer to do my AHA masks and scrubs at night time, so my skin gets the whole night to recover and create another barrier, but still please do wear sunscreen. I would not advise you guys to do AHA, BHA treatments in daytime except the toner and the serums. They are safe for daytime use, but you have to again make sure that you use sunscreen on top of it as well. Another thing you want to keep in mind is that you don't want to apply any of these products on open, broken skin or a wound or a pimple that you've just, picked on, because it will burn really bad. Trust me, I've been there, I've done that, and you don't want to do that. Learn from my mistake. It will burn, and it will burn bad. So yes, with that I finished my beginner's guide to chemical exfoliation. I hope I'm not forgetting anything, any point, but please do check out the description bar as well, because if I have forgotten to say anything in this video, it would be in the description box, and I would try to leave as many info tips for you guys in the description box as well, so that you can screenshot it and keep it for later use, and you don't have to watch the video again and again, because I know it can be slightly boring. But yes, that's gonna be it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed this and it was helpful for you. I will see you guys next time. Till then, take care, stay home, stay safe. I love you all so much. Mwah. Bye.